I hate money. We can just live without money, right? Like in the ideal world. And then I just find that we have to do all these funny things. We are just animals, right? We just need to eat, right? In theory, and I can grow food. So why do I need money? That's what makes me so frustrated. As a young boy, I would go to different places in Singapore by myself and sit there and just draw. Still life. Time stopped. And I wanted to pursue art. But the expectation of the parents were, you're supposed to get an engineering job, real job, as they would used to say. So I pursued that instead. Your parents have done so much for you and you want to listen to them, you want to be a good son. I was afraid of failing, disappointing my family and their expectations. So I remember those 2 years were tense and very conflicted, right? Because I knew I didn't want to go back to engineering. And they didn't want to accept that I felt differently and I wanted to do something else. I had so much baggage in my body and my soul, and I knew that I wasn't happy. I was very depressed. I was pale, I was not eating. I didn't know how to express my feelings back then. Let it bottle up, let it explode, and then it caused collateral damage. I need to release this pressure that's building up inside of me. So I just wanted to escape, and I literally booked a one-way ticket away from here. I just didn't care. I just wanted to get out. I had enough of my family. I had enough of life and societal pressure. So I went to India. It was the most special place I've ever been to. It was very wholesome and it was very honest. Even when I visited the slums, people were poor, but they were still kind. You could see in their eyes when the children light up, when they offer you food with pure generosity and sincerity, you feel it. And I felt it. And that was a value that I then resonated with. They still had this human spirit that connected with me. Every part of the journey, I managed to get closer and closer to this enigma moment, this moment of realization. Even though you don't have money, you can still be happy, and you can still have this sort of humanness about you. We are all just people. We're all just trying to feed ourselves. We're all trying to do our best for our families. And it's as simple as that. It's not really complicated. We just want to be cared for. We just want to be listened to. Both them and I had my own struggles. So to be human is to share that same understanding that different environments, you have different struggles. So the rich have the struggles of wanting more, constantly wanting more, having that baggage on them all the time. And then when I saw this people living in poverty, I realized the struggle is not having enough. But then they had the upside of being light. You know, everything that they have is joy to them. Maybe I could be more like them. Maybe I could not pursue the wealth, but have a more grounded approach. That made me reevaluate my whole life, and that made me decide that this is the way I want to live. I want to live an authentic life, and I want to live an honest life. And I want to live simply. Yeah. Not many people have this opportunity to find their true purpose. Yeah, and I think I definitely have found it. Teaching people, sharing with them how food comes from. This is what food is all about. This human connection and connection with nature. I remember seeing this book about the stars and how old the stars are, like billions and billions of years old. And that just really puts things in perspective, right? We're just so tiny, we're like insignificant. But often every day we feel like we're the most important thing in the universe. And when it comes to food, we're always extracting nature to feed us, but we're just this little part of the whole ecosystem. It's all connected. We need to reduce our sense of entitlement. When I was traveling in India, I happened to chance upon a book by the Dalai Lama, right? That talked about finding peace in nothingness. I had a certain peace, internal peace actually, when I had nothing. It's a strange phenomenon, but the more you have, the more you want more, and then you keep chasing, and then the more you chase them, the more you're disconnected to human connections, to being close to nature. The money thing is definitely a struggle, right? Finding the sweet spot. Just so you know, not like I can live without money and I don't want it. This industry, it's a hard one. Farmers get paid the least in the world. So I know what I'm getting myself into. It's gonna be financially very difficult. But yet deep in my soul, I know I'm the happiest when I'm doing it. There's this little fire in my belly. I think it was just all that years of anger and being suppressed that I just wanted to be the solution. You know, like, yeah, if I just go back to another job that pays well, then all these realizations would have become nothing. So sometimes all that going through that pain is a necessary evil for you to find or seek what you really want to do. I don't imagine a perfect world utopia. That's kind of boring for me, actually. This is my ideal world. Crazy, imperfect, but that's a perfect world for me. To live in this chaos, to weave through it, to provide that encouragement and support and inspiration wherever I go to. And I know I'm not going to change the world, but I can just be that warm body that is just there, that's just like touching people. And it sounds a bit cheesy, but I have a mission. Someone out there is calling me to do it, and the world, the universe is helping me get there, and not on my own.
Thanks to all of you who helped make this film possible. All of our films are totally crowdfunded. So if you'd like to continue to support us on our journey, check out our Green Renaissance page on Patreon.